a good way of being open with your audience is by giving an introduction about yourself and let them know who you are. And that's what I would like to do. I like to give an introduction about myself. Uh, my name is Dylan Pierce. I live in Quantico, Virginia, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my background, a little bit about my career, and a little bit about what I like to do in my free time. Started with my background. Stratford, New Jersey is where I was born and raised, about 20 minutes outside of Philadelphia. Uh, Philly sports has always been there, always been my thing, being so close to that city. In high school, I did 4 years of cross country in the fall. I did 4 years of winter track and did 4 years of spring track. I also did the Navy JROTC program for all 4 years. I also volunteered with the Stratford Fire Company. I started doing that when I was 15 years old, and I'm still considered an active member there. So I make it a point to go back to Stratford to visit them, see how they're doing, see how when I can, and of course, visit family and visit friends. June 2010 is when I graduated high school. At the same time, I enlisted into the Marine Corps. I went to boot camp in January 2011. I graduated in April 2011, and I went to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, as my first duty station. I worked there as a financial technician. I did that for only a little while up until July 2013. I was selected for a deployment to Afghanistan. I spent 7 months over there. February 2014 is when I came back. When I came back, I went back to my previous job, and I did that up until May 2015 when I left Quantico, left Camp Lejeune to go to Quantico, which is where I am now. Some of my extra duties include Combat Lifesaver course as well as Combat Marksman course. Combat Lifesaver was a short course about the basics of field paramedic type deal. Combat Marksmanship Coach was a short course on how to coach shooters on the rifle range that we do here. A little bit about my free time. I'm a big avid runner. I've done a handful of 5Ks and 10Ks, and not to include my high school background. I got to do 3 half marathons, and I got to do 1 full marathon, which was the Marine Corps Marathon back in 2013. I'm also doing the Marine Corps Marathon this year in October in DC. When I'm not running, which takes up a lot of time trying to prep for the marathon, I do like to play guitar. Music has always been a big deal in my life. It's always been influential in many ways. I write some of my own music. I don't really put it out there too much, but I do like to spend my time creating my own thing. When I'm not dealing with music, or if I'm not dealing with running, I usually spend my time in the books. I like to sit down with a good read and waste a day, like a little bit, go to my own world, my own corner. My grandmother was a librarian back in Stratford, so she would always be the go-to for me to get another good book. When I'm not doing that, I'm usually spending time out with my car. My uncle is a drag racer, so he's always the guy I go to for any questions involving that. But that's just a little bit about me and my free time, my career and my background. Again, my name is Dylan Pierce. I live in Quantico, Virginia. I hope you enjoyed. I hope we're a little bit more open with each other now and a little more comfortable.